Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Jake Marsh, and I am this month's featured Batman collector. Welcome to my Batcave. Before I give you guys the full tour, let me tell you a little bit more about myself. I'm 35 years old, and I live in Indianapolis, Indiana. I've been collecting all things Batman since I was a young kid. I grew up watching the 1989 movie with Michael Keaton, as well as the animated series. And I also had a pretty big toy collection as a kid. I had all the Kenner figures, which you guys will get a chance to see here in a moment. So that all kind of jump-started my love for the character at a young age. And then as I got older, I started reading the comics in high school and collecting the graphic novels. And then in college, the Nolan films came out, so it's all been kind of snowballing since then. In more recent years, I acquired my first 1/3 scale statue from Prime One Studios. I think that was around 2018 or 19. And since then, my collection has grown quite quickly. I now have lots of different statues in various scales, as well as McFarlane figures and various action figures. Art prints, as you guys can see, posters, canvases, and then a lot of other random memorabilia. So there's a lot of variety in my collection, which I'm pretty proud of, and I'm very excited to show you guys my collection. So with that being said, let me show you my Batcave.
All right, guys, we're going to start our tour upstairs and descend down into the Batcave. You'll notice some of the cutout bats on the side of the walls on the staircase. I put these up for a Halloween party a couple years ago and just decided to leave them up. Figured it only made sense. All right, guys, welcome to the Batcave. This is a fully finished basement. It sits around 1,500 square feet. It wears many different hats. It's a home theater, a home office, a museum, a game room, a nightclub featuring its own DJ booth and bar. Also has a home gym and wine cellar. So I'll take you around and show you the whole space. We'll start here in the middle. Right there in front, we've got the 1/3 scale Heath Ledger Joker from Prime One Studios in Blitzway. This piece is pretty sweet. They did a really good job with the amount of detail. You can see they've got the grenades in the overcoat. I mean, the fabric, the shoestrings, even the socks. Let me see if I can raise this up. They've got, you know, they did not miss any details with this thing. All those bills in the money stacks are individualized $1 bills. We've got the bank robber mask there. Came with, well, there's two portraits for it. This is the serious face, and then there's a smiling portrait that sits over here. Let's see if I can get that low enough. There we go. All right, and then on each side of the Joker statue, we've got some pretty cool coffee table books. This one on the left is Icons by Jim Lee. Features a lot of Jim Lee's iconic work over the years with various characters, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. A lot of cool art in here. And then over on the right, this is a visual history Batman book. The cover was done by Jason Fabok, who's one of my favorite artists. And it contains a lot of different artists' renditions of Batman throughout the years. It's another really cool book in my collection. And then we've got these really cool Batman coasters that my sister made those for me. And then down below, we've got some smaller scale Batman statues. I don't recall who made each of these. We've got Rebirth Batman in the middle, Batfleck over on the right, Gladiator Batman over on the left. And then just another Batman statue there in the middle. And then down below, we've got these stuffed Batman bears, I guess you would call them. Picked these up several years ago, I believe, from Walmart. Just some various cool prints. One thing you'll notice about the Batcave is there is a lot of variety down here. Just lots of different statues and memorabilia. All right, and so then if we pan over here, you can see the 1989 wall. I grew up with Michael Keaton's Batman, and he'll always be one of my favorite Batman on film, and so I wanted a way to honor his legacy. So right here in the middle, we've got the quarter scale sideshow premium format Batman figure. Once again, they did a really great job with the likeness on this and the amount of detail they were able to put into the statue. And on the right, we've got the quarter scale Catwoman from Tweeterhead. I really love this one as well. I think the likeness of Michelle Pfeiffer is pretty incredible. And, you know, you can see the claws on her fingers there. They've got the Shrek cat that she's leaning up against. And then over here, we've got the quarter scale penguin from NECA. This guy's pretty cool as well. All right, and then down below, we've got some single issue books from the Batman 89 comic book series that came out about a year or two ago. And then we've got the Batman DVDs, Batman Returns DVDs on the left and right there. And then some Lego characters as well, Joker and Batman, Bob the Henchman, and Vicky Vale. And then down below here, we've got the Batman utility belt replica, as well as the Batarang and grapnel gun from NECA. These things are so cool. I wish I had these as a kid. The amount of functionality they were able to put into the utility belt is pretty cool. You can see each of these pulls out and contains something different. This is supposed to be a stun gun. And then over here, I believe we've got smoke bombs. You can wear this, and there are magnets built into here, so you can actually attach the grapnel gun and the Batarang, which folds up, and just kind of set it there on the outside of the utility belt. It's pretty cool. And then down here below, just some more 89 memorabilia. On the right there, we've got the Batman cereal that came out as part of the marketing campaign. I'm 35, and that cereal's got to be about 34 years old, and it's still in the original packaging, so that's pretty cool. Stepfather got that for me at a flea market not so long ago. And then over on the left, we've got a Batman Returns figure. That was actually one of my best friends. He had that when he was a kid. He found it at his mom's a couple years ago and then gifted that to me as part of my, to add to my collection. And then here in the middle, it's kind of hard to see with the glare, but we've got a 1/18th scale Batmobile from Hot Wheels. I've had that thing forever. And then another smaller Batmobile up above, excuse me. All right, I'm gonna stand back up. And then if we move over here, we have the 1/6 scale Batmobile from Hot Toys. It's always been one of my dreams to own a life-size 89 Batmobile, but until that happens, this is gonna have to suffice. This is probably my favorite piece in my whole collection. If the house caught on fire, I would run down to save this guy first. It's just so cool. It does light up. I think the batteries in this are dead currently, but once again, they were able to pack an insane amount of detail on this piece. Even the cockpit lights up, and there's all kinds of gears and switches and whatnot in there, and that are movie accurate. And then up above, we've got a 89 Batmobile poster. I believe this was from Mondo. This was limited to, I think, less than 300 prints. And next here, we've got this another 89 poster from Bottleneck Gallery. All right, and then over here, we've got, this is the animated series Batwing. It's sitting underneath another Mondo print of the actual 89 Batwing. Diehard fans will note, yeah, this is not the actual 89 Batwing, but the animated series. Unfortunately, I just don't have the 89 Batwing yet in my collection. I would like to own the Jazz Inc. One that he just produced, but it's a little bit too big, unfortunately. Maybe if he built it in a smaller scale, it would fit here or somewhere else. I'm just unfortunately starting to run out of space. And I'm kind of a sucker for symmetry. As you'll note in the Batcave, I knew I wanted the Batmobile to sit over here under this print, so just decided it made sense to throw the animated Batwing over here. Sorry for the glares. That's the one problem down here when all the lights are on, is there are a lot of glares sometimes on the posters. We've got another Batman print here from Bottleneck Gallery as well. All right, and then continuing on with the tour, we'll look at this bookshelf over here. This contains a lot of my McFarlane figures, some other smaller scale statues, some Batarangs, some various comic books, graphic novels. Here, let me actually back up so you guys can see the whole thing right real quick. All right, so starting over here in the corner, we've got my favorite Jim Lee Batman artwork over there on the left, 24 by 36 poster. Love that iconic piece from Jim Lee, one of the Hush covers. And then on the right side, we've got an art print from Lee Bermejo. I got that from Sideshow just recently. And then in the middle there, we've got the 1/3 scale Prime 1 Arkham Knight Batman Prestige Edition. This was actually the first 1/3 scale statue that I ever added to my collection back in 2018 or 19, I think it was. I never was able to complete the Arkham Knight game at 100% and get all those Riddler trophies. So this is about as close to getting that Prestige costume as I'll ever get. All right, and then moving over here to the right, once again, we've got the bookshelf with a lot of the McFarlane figures and smaller scale statues. So we'll start at the top and kind of work our way around. We've got some of the 3 Joker figures and books there. Once again, I'm a big fan of Jason Fabok's artwork, so wanted to put some of these guys on display. And then up on top, we've got some various Batarangs. The 89, the Christopher Nolan Batman Begins Dark Knight Batarang, the Arkham Knight Batarang, Justice League Batfleck Batarang, and then the Batman Beyond Terry McGinnis Batarang. Those are all from Icon Design Studios. I just got those in actually last week, so those are the newest addition to my collection. And then over here, we've got the Robert Pattinson Batman statue. This is from McFarlane as well. Over here, we've got the Nightfall books and related characters, Bane, Azrael, Catwoman, and Batman. So it's one of my favorite Batman stories, and I wanted to put that one on display. In the middle here, we've got some 1/10 scale statues. We've got Nightmare Batman from Iron Studios in the middle, Hush Batman on the left from Art FX, and then the Rebirth Batman, I do not recall who made that one. Down here, we've got another 1/10 scale statue from Iron Studios. This is Christian Bale's Batman. And then over here, we've got the White Knight books from Sean Murphy. I was a big fan of this book. It was one of the better Batman stories I've read in recent years. I also loved the way that he was able to integrate a lot of the different Batman lore into his stories, and his artwork's pretty cool as well. So wanted to put that on display. And then over here, we've got that iconic McFarlane figure, McFarlane cover, and then the statue based on his cover as well. And then there's also a tribute cover on the left from Tyler Kirkham. This is probably my favorite smaller scale statue in my collection. I love the way that his cape looks here. And then down below, we've got the Dark Knight figures in the front there. Those are the McFarlane figures that just came out recently. We've got Two-Face, Joker, Batman, Scarecrow, and Bane. And then in the back, those are the original Movie Master action figures that came out around 2008 from Mattel. Over here, we've got the Year One McFarlane figure. This one's pretty cool as well. Once again, I love the way his cape looks here. And then over here, we've got some more McFarlane figures from the Pattinson Batman movie. Penguin, Catwoman, Batman, and Riddler. And then down here, this whole section I kind of refer to as like the alternate universe Batman. We've got the Flashpoint Thomas Wayne Batman on the left, And then in the middle, Metal Batman from the Metal storyline. I love the way that the design of this bat bike is so cool. And then I'm not sure what we would call this Batman. I know it's part of from the Batman Who Laughs storyline. I know this was based on Jock's design, but I love the way this guy looks as well. All right, and then over here we've got the actual Batman Who Laughs and the Dark Knight's Metal books behind him. We've got some of the Demon Robins there as well. And then over here, some of the Future State Batman, Bruce Wayne there in the middle. I think it's Jace Fox on the left. And then Batman on Terry McGinnis on the right. And then down here, we've got our Robins. We've got Dick Grayson over on the left, Tim Drake in the middle, and Damian Wayne on the right. And then just some more recent single issues that I got in. Love this cover over here with Batman surrounded by some of the various Robins. Sorry for the glares. All right, and then right there in the middle, it's a gold foil cover. This is Detective Comics 986. Always just thought that was a cool cover as well, the Batmobile. And then over here, some more Batman. We've got Arkham Batman on the left, Hush Batman on the middle, and Gladiator Batman on the right. And then down below, just some more recent single issues that came in. That's the reprint of Detective Comics number 27. All right, and then over here, this is my fire escape display. Pretty proud of this. It's grown a lot over the past couple of years. We've got the whole Bat family, majority of the Bat family, and then majority of the Rogues Gallery as well. So let's get a closer look. So up here we've got Man-Bat, Scarecrow, Poison Ivy, Killer Croc, and Penguin. And then down below, Red Robin, Tim Drake. We've got Catwoman, Batman, Damian Wayne's Robin, the Red Hood, Jason Todd, Batgirl, and Nightwing. And then if you come down here, we've got Bane, Joker, Harley Quinn, Riddler, and Two-Face. We've got Court of the Owls on the right, Mr. Freeze, Clayface, Hush, and then Ra's al Ghul and Solomon Grundy down below. So you can actually order these fire escape displays from Amazon. They've got all kinds of different different brands, but they all pretty much look the same. All right, moving over here. This is my DJ booth, like I mentioned. Sometimes we throw some parties down here, and I do DJ from time to time around the Midwest. I go by the Dub Night. I play a lot of bass music, electronic music, hip hop, nightclubs, weddings, whatnot. So this is my my DJ setup where I'll come down here and work on music. And then you can see at the top, we've got some various 5-panel hats, Batman hats. This one right here in the middle is one of my favorites. This was actually from the 1992 Returns film. It still has the original tags on it. There was a gentleman that had come across some Batman merchandise that he had in the brand new, never been opened, and so he was kind enough to sell me some of the items from his collection. This is another one here. Pretty cool. And then over here is just a 3D print from Arkham Batman. And then over here, so Robert Pattinson helmet, if you will, opens up. I got this actually when the Batman film came out. AMC was giving these away. It was actually a popcorn holder, so that you can open the top and put a bunch of popcorn in there. It's kind of cool. All right, and then if we shift over here, we've got the Nolan trilogy posters over here, Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises. I know there's a glare on that last one, sorry about that. And then, yeah, this is the home theater setup, like you guys saw before. That's a 120-inch screen. My wife, son, and I watch a lot of movies and TVs down here, so we've also got a Wii hooked up over there, and so when friends come over, we'll play a lot of Wii bowling, Wii golf, Mario Kart. It's a lot of fun. If we head over this way, we can get a closer look at some of these statues sitting around the projector screen. First up, we've got the 1/3 scale Nightwing from Prime One Studios. This is based on the Hush book. I've got that iconic Jim Lee displate sitting below him with Batman and Nightwing. And then over here, we've got the 1/6 scale tumbler from Hot Toys. This guy's pretty sweet. It is pretty delicate, I will say, especially the spoilers on the top and the back. But they did a really good job with the level of detail they were able to put into this one. You can actually open the cockpit and put a figure in there as well. And then, yep, we've even got the Batman table there. Over here, this is the 1/6 scale Jazz Inc. Justice League mobile. I call it the Batfleck mobile. This thing is massive. They did a really good job on this one as well. Hats off to Jazz Inc. and his team for everything they were able to put into this guy. You can also open the cockpit and put a figure in here as well. I've got some. Let me see if I can just take this whole thing off. Yeah. I think it lights up as well. All right, and then over here, we've got the Prime One Hush Batman 1/3 scale. This is probably one of my favorite 1/3 scale statues in my collection. I love the texture on the costume. Yeah, this guy's awesome. And then down below, we've got that iconic Jim Lee print below him as well that this statue is based on. And then over here, just some more Batman artwork. This one back here, this is a canvas from, I believe his gentleman's name is Dominic Glover. And this canvas was actually based on this statue. And then below there, we've got an Arkham City cardboard cutout. A friend got this from GameStop when they were getting rid of it, and he gifted it to me. So it just sits over there in the corner. All right, and then over here, we've got the pool hall. Like I mentioned, we host a lot of friends and family over here for game nights and parties and whatnot. So this is a cool space to entertain friends and play some pool, shoot the shit, and just hang out. This room just kind of serves as a catch-all spot, I guess, if you will, for a lot of the random memorabilia and artwork that doesn't really have a spot in the main portion of the Batcave. You'll see I've got a lot of my favorite single issue covers up there on the top of the bulkhead, and then just some various artwork. Up here is this is the new McFarlane Batwing from the Flash movie. It is quite large, and I love the fact that they it came with something to be able to mount this on the wall. All right, let's see here. What over here? This is these are the Batman stamps that came out in 2014. My mother-in-law got these for me as a gift back then. Pretty cool. And then let's see here. Over here, once again, this is just kind of like a random assortment of random items that I've been gifted over the years from friends and family. So coffee mugs, bottles. We've got some Hot Wheels. Let's see here up in the top. We've got a lunchbox, some more mugs, Pez dispensers, the Batman cereal that came out as part of the Batman vs. Superman marketing campaign. Some of the McDonald's cups came out from, what was it, Batman Forever. Batman in his rogues gallery. This is my Batman pin board. So around, I think it was 2017, there was a huge market online for Batman pins. Since then, it's kind of died out, but there's a lot of cool ones in here. You can see I've kind of sectioned them off over here. This is all like Batman animated series pins. And then over here at the top is more Tim Burton, Michael Keaton, 89 and 92 related pins. I love some of those Joker pins in there. And then on the right side, we've got some of the Nolanverse pins. This one's pretty cool. This is a magnet. You can take the bank robber mask off, and some really cool guys in there. And then down at the bottom, this is kind of just like a random assortment. Some of these are from the comics. We've got, let's see here, Capullo Joker right there, Killing Joke Joker in the middle. I like this guy over here. This is the Air Jordan Bane. He's got Batman's severed head in his hand. Lots of cool pins in there. All right, and then down below, we've got just once again some more random stuff, some masks, sunglasses, wallets, movies, DVDs. We've got a Batman and Robin Monopoly game. Once again, a lot of this stuff were just gifts from friends and family over the years. Love this Batman collage of Batman and all his various rogues as well. You can see, if I can get a little bit closer, it's just a bunch of different incarnations of each of the villains and Batman. Like, I don't know how close you guys can see there, but on Batman, you've got a lot of Bruce Wayne portraits there making up his mouth, and then various Batmen making up the cowl. I don't recall. I think I got this print online many years ago, and I don't remember the artist, unfortunately, but they did a really good job on that one. Over here, let's see here. We've got one of my favorite Hush covers up on the top. This is the multi-page spread with some of the various Bat family from Jim Lee. Really cool Joker poster in the back based on Heath Ledger's Joker. We've got some prints from Jason Fabok over here. These came out of that visual history book I showed you kind of at the beginning of the tour. And then we've got, this is a remote control Batmobile. It's pretty cool. You can drive it with an app on your phone. There's smoke that'll billow out the back. You can shoot some of the missiles and it'll make all kinds of crazy noises. There's actually a camera in the cockpit so you can see first-person view what Batman sees when you're driving the car. And then let's see here, just some more Batman books. This is a kind of like another visual history book, so to speak. There's just a lot of various Batman art from over the years, kind of telling the history of Batman. And then we've got this Batman War on Crime book from Alex Ross. It's another gift from my stepdad that he got recently. And then just more Batman artwork. Once again, let me take a step back so that you guys can kind of see everything. I would like to one day soon get this table refelted with maybe some yellow felt and maybe put a bat symbol in the middle. We've got the Batfleck cape over here. One of my best friends gifted that to me a couple years ago. And then over here are some cool shadow boxes. This one on the right is a gold foil variant cover from Jock. I don't remember, these were limited to like 100 or a couple hundred, I think. Got this at a Comic-Con in Indianapolis recently, last year. And then this one over here is based on Jim Lee's Batman. I've had that for a long time. All right, so that's the pool hall. And then if we come over here, this is my office space and gaming area. I do work from home full time. And so I spend a lot of time down here. So this is my home office setup. And like I said, gaming area, I do game online as well. This is also, I treat this kind of like a gallery wall. You can see there's a lot of different prints up there. Some from Jason Fabok. We've got some of the 3 Jokers over on the left, a Killing Joke print from Sideshow, and over on the right, there's a couple different signed prints from Jason Fabok. I've got a couple more prints from, I think, Dominic Glover. And then you'll notice, let's see here, over here on the right, we've got it's supposed to be a quarter scale statue from Grumpy Bear Studios. I don't think it's truly 1/4 scale, but I do love this guy. I love the way that his cape is kind of billowing in the wind. Did a really good job. It came with several different portraits and swap outs for the hands as well. And then he's sitting on top of like a Joker statue. There underneath, we've got a couple of the different Joker cards. We've got Lego Joker, Jack Nicholson's Joker, Heath Ledger's Joker, and then Mark Hamill's animated series Joker. And then we've got the Harley Quinn hammer. And then this is a light up bat signal. It's pretty bright. It comes with a couple different swap outs there, so you can take that off and you can put the Nolan verse bat symbol on there or a hush symbol on there as well. And then over here we have the Tweeterhead Joker. This is 1/6 scale. They also did an incredible job with the amount of Easter eggs and level of detail they were able to put into this. Came with 2 portraits, I believe. And like I said, there's cool Easter eggs all around. We've got the camera and some of the Polaroids down at the bottom, which is like a nod to the Killing Joke. We've got the gas mask from the 89 movie where he wears that in the museum. And then you can see even the gas tanks are like pouring out liquid gas, and the way that they're able to make it look like actual liquid is pretty cool. We've got a Joker bomb over there on the left. He's holding a Joker cane. He's got a knife coming out of his boot. We got the crowbar, his patented crowbar, and then the cape in Batman's cape and cowl is kind of hanging off the back of his chair there. Love that guy. And then down below, we've got, this is a 1/10 statue from Iron Studios, I believe. It came with 3 different portraits. I've got the Greg Capullo portrait on there. That's probably one of my favorite renditions of Joker. I love how menacing he looks when he cut off his face and used it as a mask. And then back behind it, we've got the Killing Joke and Death in the Family books. Some of my favorite Joker stories. And then just another Joker figure on the right. All right, and then if we come over here, this is my Kenner figures, or Kenner toys display. Take a step back. So all the loose figures, everything that you see on top of the desk, those were my actual toys from when I was a kid. I grew up playing with those and recently found them in my mom's attic a couple years ago, so I wanted to put them on display. When my son's old enough, I will be giving those to him. So it's pretty cool. I mean, those things are pretty much as old as I am, 30-some years old. We've got the Batman Returns Batcave. This thing was so much fun to play with as a kid growing up. We've got the Bruce Wayne custom coupe that converts into a Batmobile. And then we've got the Batman Forever light up Batmobile down here, or up there. Then down here, some of the other Batman vehicles, the Batmobile from Batman and Robin, some of the other vehicles from Batman and Robin. We've got the Bat Boat, the animated series Batmobile. All right, and then let's see here. Oh yeah, on the gaming PC setup, we've got the Secret Lab Dark Knight Edition chair. Love this thing, it's pretty comfortable. And then we've also got the Dark Knight Edition desk mat. I think that's what they call it. Over here, we've got, this is my, so we've got my graphic novels collection down here at the bottom, accompanied by Christian Bale's Batman on the left and Batfleck on the right. We've got my hat collection there in the middle and my sneaker collection as well. And then on the top there, we've got a Jim Lee poster from the All-Star Batman and Robin on the left. Love that cover. And then on the right is a Batman poster from David Finch. And then in the middle is the 80-year anniversary poster that came out a couple years ago. Some of the different incarnations of Batman over the years. And then the sneaker collection over here on the left, we've got these are some custom 101 Nikes. Found a gentleman on Instagram that specializes in hand painting sneakers, and so he did these. This is my favorite Batman logo, and then he's also got Jim Lee's Batman there. So I jumped on these when I saw that these were for sale. You can, if I flip them around, you can see the Nike swoosh as well is also adorned in bats. Pretty cool. I've never worn these. I just kind of consider them an art piece at this point, so probably will never wear them. And then in the middle of these are some Batman themed Nike Air Maxes that came out about a year ago. And then we've got some Batman Chuck Taylors based on Danny O'Neill's Batman. And we've got some hats. One in there in the middle is missing because I just wore it the other day. And then, yeah, here's my graphic novel collection. So over here in the middle are everything pre New 52. And then this is pretty much all in order from, canon storylines. So from left to right, it should be in order from, Batman's timeline. And then over here on the right, these are all the New 52 books, once again, in order. And then down below here, we've got everything since Rebirth. So all the Rebirth stories and then everything since then. And then over here on the right, these are just some miscellaneous books, some random single issues on the right. And then on the left, once again, just some random books. None of these, I don't consider any of these books to really be canon. So that's kind of how I have them all sectioned off. And then over here, oh, I almost forgot these black and white statues. So these are some of my black and white statues. Love these guys. The one in the middle is based on Jim Lee's Batman, and then I do not recall who the rest of the statues are based off of, which artists. I'll just show you some of the art prints. Sorry for the glare. All right, and then over here, we've got some of my Lego builds. So we've got the 89 Batwing up there on the wall. And then below it, this was a Batmobile based from the comics. I got this back in high school. This was a gift from my stepdad for Christmas many, many years ago. This was like the first Lego Batmobile or Batman Lego build that I had ever seen released. And then in recent years, they dropped this Lego tumbler and the 89 Batmobile as well. So those were a lot of fun to put together. Definitely took me somewhere between 10 to 15 hours on each of those builds, I think. And they were a lot of fun. And then just some other Batman artwork. There's Batman canvas on the right. And then we've once again got a Batfleck and Christian Bale Batman posters. All right. So next up, that's pretty much majority of the Batcave. Let me show you just some extra bonus content. This is our barcade that I was mentioning. Once again, we do host a lot of friends and family over here for parties and game nights and whatnot. So this is a cool space to entertain folks. We do tend to decorate this space for various holidays. We throw an annual Halloween party each year. You can see we've already started to decorate the bar here. For Halloween, it's called the Witching Hour Apothecary. And so we add a lot of scary decorations and whatnot, and it's a lot of fun. We've got our corner booth over here where people can sit and hang out, play some board games and whatnot. And then over there on the, you can see the TV there. I've got a Nintendo 64 hooked up to it currently. We've got, I believe, WCW NWO Revenge is plugged in right now. We've also got Golden Eye and Mario Kart sitting over here. So once again, just a really cool spot to sit here and play some video games and drink some beers with some buddies. We've also got a Super NES behind there that we can hook up that has all the old Mario games. And then over here, we've got the Batman themed bathroom. We've got the Long Live the Bat rug here. Some Batman reading material over here. The How to Be Batman handbook. And then this is Batman sitting on the shitter. My sister-in-law got this for me for Christmas not so long ago, or a couple years ago, and I love that guy. Some of the bats above. Over here, we've got more Batman artwork. So this canvas in the middle was done by a gentleman on Instagram. He goes by ArtsBysFig1, ArtBysFig1. He does a lot of really great collage work using actual panels from comics. And he doesn't do just Batman. He can do pretty much any character. DC, Marvel, Disney, Pokemon. He's really talented in what he does. I've got a lot of his work around the Batcave as well. So if you guys are interested, look him up on Instagram. Here's a couple light covers, electrical outlet covers that he does as well. So this one is Batman, Robin, and Nightwing. And then we've got Joker and Batman over here. Okay, next I'm gonna take you to the gym, the home gym, and wine cellar. All right, so we've got our dartboard in here. Once again, another place for people to hang out, play some games, drink some beers. And then this is our home gym. My wife and I use this pretty much daily. So Batman's gotta have a gym. And you'll notice I obviously had to add some Batman stuff in here as well. It's a shower curtain that we just threw up on the wall. And then that is a Batman giant wall decal that I got printed out, stuck on there. That's my favorite bat symbol. You'll see that a lot down here. And that is my personal favorite bat symbol. And then over here, we've got the wine cellar and smoke lounge. So just another cool space down here and another place for people to hang out once again, have some drinks while they play some darts. All right, I think that's a majority of the space. Now what I'll do is I'm gonna cut the video for a moment and I'm gonna turn off some of these overhead lights off and make it a little bit darker in here. So you can see how it typically looks. We don't typically keep a lot of these overhead lights on. I just wanted to turn these on so you guys can see everything a little bit better. But yeah, I'll cut the video. I'll let Chris edit it together, and then we'll come back on and you guys can see how it typically looks when some of the lights are off and we've got some of the other cool Gobi lights on. All right, guys, we're back. At this point, I have turned all the overhead lights off and turned all my Gobi lights on. So just wanted to show you what it typically looks like down here without all the bright overhead lights off. So I'm a sucker for RGB lights, if you guys couldn't tell already. And so I've got RGB lights pretty much set up throughout the whole Batcave. You can see we've got some lights around the projector screen. Those are all completely controllable by an app on my phone, and I can make them do some pretty cool things. It's a lot of fun for parties and watching DJ streams down here. And then over here, we've got the home office gaming area. Uh-oh, looks like we had a figure fall down. And then we've even got them in the pool hall. All right, guys, I think that about does it for the tour. I really appreciate you all tuning in, and I hope you all enjoyed my collection. Let me know in the comments what your favorite part of my Batcave is. And then I'd also like to thank Chris for featuring me on his channel. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe so that you can check out more of his content in the future. And we'll catch you same bat channel, same bat time next time. You guys take care.
Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these 2 awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.